Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are supposed to get pounded, absolutely pounded with snow here in the next few days. So we need to hurry up, get the Evo 8 done, get the Evo 8 ready for when all that snow comes. It's been pretty warm, honestly, this whole winter. Today is like 45 degrees, pretty warm. All the snow is melting, but coming up in like 2 or 3 days, we're supposed to get a crazy amount of snow. I want to have a car ready to have some fun with. She is still in the shop from working on it last night when we did all the JD custom titanium stuff and the coil unplug setup. This morning I came out here and redid all of the ground wires on the car, so that all looks super nice and clean now. To get this video started off, I want to fix two things that are currently wrong with the car. So the first thing, I broke my dipstick handle. That actually happened when I was pulling apart the car when we took out the motor. I pulled out the dipstick, I ripped it out, threw it on the ground, and of course, it being plastic, it broke. So my homies over at Club Spec Design sent over this black anodized billet dipstick handle. I'll have this linked down in the description box below. This thing looks super nice. So we need to fish out the rest of the dipstick out of the dipstick tube and get it attached to this billet handle. Little sneak peek on the winter wheels. We have 3 of them sandblasted, 1 to go. Powder coating and install video will be coming pretty soon on those wheels. With a set of pliers, we should be able to pop out the rest of this dipstick. There we go. So yeah, every time I check the oil on this car, that's what I had to do. I had to grab a set of pliers. Not all that fun. So it should be really easy to swap out the handle. We gotta get this little plastic piece off of here. There's a pin right there. So if you use like a 1/16 inch punch, so either a really small punch or a really small Phillips screwdriver, we're gonna pop that pin out. Then we're gonna pull off that plastic chunk, grab our new one, slide it up on there, line up the hole, put the pin back through, and we'll be done. Alright guys, we got the handle on. It looks absolutely amazing. I chose black because it's really going to flow with the rest of our engine bay. It was either black or blue and I went with black. You know what, before I throw it in the car, I'm going to grab some WD-40 and lube up those seals just so we don't tear them. It did come with a new pin and new seals, if you guys are wondering. Alright, let's throw it in. I know you can't really see it, and that's the point, but it looks much cleaner with that new dipstick handle. If I could change one more thing in this engine bay, except for the intercooler piping, it'd be this coolant reservoir. If I could find like a nice billet reservoir, that'd be pretty sick. All right, next up, we have a set of brand new OEM inner fenders for this car. Some cars I don't run inner fenders on, like the FRS. Being a wide body car, I don't run inner fenders, but something like this, where I actually really care about the car, I want to run inner fenders. And the main reason for it is because these door jambs fill up with rocks and sand and snow and water, and it gets all up inside there. So my old ones are pretty torn up. I took them out, threw them out, and picked up a new OEM set from MA Performance. I'll have them linked down below as well. They are a little bit spendy for a piece of plastic. I think both sides are like 130 or 140, but it's something that this car really needs. Let's pull off that bumper. We got to figure out what's going on with that lip, and let's get these inner fenders installed up on this car. All right, we got both inner fenders mounted up. That'll be super nice, keeping all the rocks and crap out of the door jambs now. It even comes all the way up through like the headlights, all up in here. Comes in through here as well. It gets pretty freaking bad without those inner fenders in there. Now, I don't know if this is something that Mitsubishi does or if it was something that MA Performance did, but they included all new hardware, all new clips for both side inner fenders, which was super, super nice because I didn't really have the clips for them. I was just going to grab some random universal clips, but using all OEM Mitsubishi clips made everything so much easier. So huge shout out to either Mitsubishi or MA Performance, whoever included those. Really, really appreciate it. Let's reattach this front lip to the bumper, get the car off the ramps, get it back on the ground. For winter, I am kind of debating running no bumper whatsoever, so it'd look like that, or just pulling the front lip off. We already started ripping that lip off, as you saw earlier, from one of the previous snowfalls we got. So I don't know. I might run it like that. It doesn't look half bad with like the blue bar and the black intercooler. I think it looks pretty aggressive, but I don't know if it looks kind of ghetto running no bumper. Leave a comment down below, I guess. The reason I don't want to run the bumper is the car is gonna stay decently low. I'm not gonna mess with the height at all. We're just putting on the stock wheels with some snow tires. So I don't want to be pushing snow with the bumper, even with the lip off, and obviously the rock chips from all the rocks and sand they put on the road as well. So I don't know. Leave a comment down below. Leave a comment down below if you think I should just leave the bumper off or just pull the lip. For now, I'm gonna reattach the lip because it's fallen off, and we can get everything back on the car. We really need to fix this squeaky ass belt. I originally thought it was the power steering pulley. We had to pull it off to Cerakote it, and it's a press fit, so putting it back on, I just used the hammer, and I thought it was kind of like wobbling around, but it looks pretty straight to me. So let's head in. I'm gonna head into Napa, grab a new belt, throw the new belt on. If that doesn't fix it, then I know it's that pulley, but I'm pretty sure just throwing a new belt on should fix the issue that we're experiencing. Alright fam, we're back home now. I picked up a new belt and I also gave the car a quick bath. Wintertime, gravel roads and black cars definitely do not mix well. I feel like all the cars are always extremely dirty, and if you take a look at the driveway, I'm sure you can imagine why. Driving through this isn't the best thing to keep a car clean. It's kind of funny, right? After I bought this new belt, the belt currently on the car stopped squeaking. I'm gonna go ahead and swap it out anyway because I know the squeak is probably gonna come back. Let's swap out the belt, and then we have a few other dope mods to install on the car today as well. got the new belt on, no squeaking as of yet, so hopefully that stays that way. I did get a box in the mail with a ton of parts. They're all used parts. I do buy a ton of stuff used, guys. I'm not some rich boy that just can afford everything new. So I got all my intercooler piping in. That is all ETS, short route. I bought a used twin disc that needs to be rebuilt. So if the ACT ever goes out in this car, we have this twin disc. I'll buy some new plates and throw it in the car. And then I picked up a short shifter as well, which happened to come with like the base of the shifter. This is the Torque Solutions shifter. So first things first, let's get the shifter installed. Then we can mess around with some intercooler piping and the new intake as well. This guy should be really easy to throw in because it's already on the base. Pull my complete setup out, throw this one in, and we should be done. The stock shifter in this car is like a Toyota Camry. If a Camry was manual. Look how long that is. Definitely gotta get that swapped out. New shifter's in. It's literally like maybe half of the distance. It also sits down on the ground quite a bit more, so I really dig it. I'll have this exact shifter linked down below. We're also running the weighted blocks knob, which I've ran in so many cars. I absolutely love this knob, so I'll link that down below as well if you guys want to pick one of those up. So I was gonna get all of our short route intercooler piping installed, but I realized I don't have a BOV that will work with this upper intercooler pipe. This one takes a 50mm tile BOV, and the BOV that we have on the car currently is like that bolt-on style, so that is not gonna work. I guess as soon as we get a 50mm tile in, we can get all of that stuff on. I haven't decided yet if we're gonna make it black or if we're gonna leave it the color it is. I think it looks pretty nice how it is, but I don't know if that will really match what we have going on in the engine bay. With that being said, we don't really have anything else to do on the car today, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section below on the whole bumper thing we were talking about earlier. I really don't want to destroy this bumper. It looks so good. Just got that nose chop done and a new paint job, so we definitely don't want to mess that up. Peace out, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow.